Hey everyone, so this morning is about to continue. I'm Chayla Mendez, and you know what? It is so great when we look back and remember the things from long ago. One of the highlights are our Creole games or Jouer Longtemps. So if you want to have some fun with us this morning, right now we have Francisca, and of course, we are going to look back and remember our games from long ago. St. Lucia, good morning. Listen, if you're still in bed, if you haven't already woken up with energy, this is going to be the moment that you need to wake up. We are still celebrating, full force here for Journée Creole, Creole Heritage Month. Francisca, our Creole Queen here, how are you today?
I'm great.
Perfect. Now, I'm super excited because today we're going to be playing games. Jouer Longtemps, of course, games of long ago. So this is going to be a blast from the past and it's going to be fun. So you need to wake up. So, Francisca, tell us about our games.
Eh bien, longtemps, nous avons joué un chat joué. Maman a toujours connaître sa pièce tout bonnement. Hein? Les, la ligne l'antéro avec belle, nous te calé dehors, nous tout ka vini dehors nous ka jouer un shitey game. Et ce game là really bon pour maman a toujours. What I'm saying is that when we play these games, it has a lesson in it, it has a moral in it. Like there's a game there we can play Mouse Little Mouse. When you play that little game, it brings out defending each other, helping each other, cooperating with each other, covering up for each other. Now nowadays you don't hear that at all. The children only have their little laptop or their tablet and things of this sort. But I think we should go back and play these games with the children. Usually when I was still teaching, at that time I used to teach my class all of these games. We used to go outside and have a special time to learn these games because now I think the parents don't have time to teach the children the games. The schools don't teach, some of the schools do not teach the children the games, and so I think the children should learn to play some of these games. You can even have these games as lessons to teach a lot of things to the children.
Now, of course, remember Francisca also was a teacher, so with experience, I wish I was in your class back in those days. So tell us about our games from long ago.
Well, long ago, we used to play cricket, and we did not have the modernized bat. We had this bat over there. You see it? It is made of a coconut branch that you shape it into a bat. And the ball, we used to take a stone, take some plastic and put the stone in it for it to have weight, and put tape around it to make a ball. You will see that later. That's how we used to play. Darren Sammy, that is how he started playing, and now he's a big time cricketer. Okay? Now another game is with the marble. They call it zing or tek. Okay, tek. They used to make a circle, put the marbles in, and two people used to play and knock it out and whatever. And it teaches you how to be fair. Morel is another game. Like children could learn their numbers. You understand? Learn how to count and so forth. Skipping is good for the health. And we have tiki-talk, the one we used to play and knock each other, etc. We also have some other ring games, like the brown girl in the ring. Do you know that?
Yes.
Rabbit in the hole. That's another one that teach. Rabbit in the hole. That is another one that teaches us to protect each other, defend each other. Sally Granderson, you know that one?
Yes.
Mouse Little Mouse and Grand Old Duke. There are so many others, but I just put a few. We cannot go with all.
Now, for you, of course, these are games that you grew up on, some of which I grew up on, and I'm actually learning some new ones today. But it just shows how over time, slowly these things are fading away. And as you said, that kids have tablets and Xboxes and all sorts of games. But, how important, is this to reintroduce that? Because, of course, this is truly part of our culture, our authentic games.
What it is much better for them to use this kind of games instead of those on the tablets and whatever. Like when the children are watching things on the tablet and the computers and something, they do certain things. And you see the behavior of the children nowadays. That's because of that. When they are watching these how do you call them again? The cartoons and whatever. To me, this is not too healthy for them. Some people, they love to watch cartoons, and what they see, they imitate it. I know a little child that was in my class, and that child was watching cartoons when she was speaking like a cartoon character, So it is better for the children to do these games. It builds up their brain, their mind even better than watching the games.
Now, also to add to that, being physical too, because too often you'd hear parents complain, the children don't go outside and play anymore, they're just stuck inside. But before, long ago again, it was a way to get you outside and be physical.
Be healthy too, be healthy, be physical. Yeah.
Perfect. So, well, St. Lucia, you know what? With that said, you need to keep watching because we're going to bring you some of these games. So you need to keep watching this morning, and then you're going to be able to learn some of our Jouer Longtemps. So, Francisca, I am so excited, and St. Lucia, keep it locked for our next shoot because we're going to actually be playing these games. All right, St. Lucia, so there you have it. So this has been, as I declare, a terrific Tuesday. And you're going to walk out your door and make sure that you continue to ensure that it is a terrific one. So you have to go out there, create a great day. And of course, make sure you spread the word. This morning is going to be on tomorrow for our Wednesday, family gathering as always. So do yourself a favor, do St. Lucia a favor, spread the word so everybody can share in on the good vibes. Now, before I say my official goodbye, I have some crazy love to send out to everybody in Marigot who's watching this morning right now. Thank you so much for your love and support. So special good morning to each and every one of you, and especially to Cheryl. It was such a pleasure meeting you as well, hun, and letting me know, of course, that we have a strong family base down in Marigot. So this smile is extra for you, and she knows why I did that. Anyway, so everybody else who's watching and keeps loyal and just keep spreading the word, because this is what it's all about. So we appreciate you, and do the rest of St. Lucia a favor. Anybody who does not know about this morning, let them know. We'll be on tomorrow 6 a.m. right here on your leader, that is DBS. And of course, let's continue to count down to Journée Creole. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Go out and, like I said, create an amazing day.
Lò ka jwe an morel, la ni de moun ka jwe, ou ni an ti wash ou ka voyan di dan premye bwet la, e pou ka jump li, saute yu ka lan l'ot bwet la, e pou ka ale an 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ou ka tourne kwa viwe amase, kwa viwe amase wash ou. Lò fini, ou ka ale an dan deuxième lan. Si wash la pa lan dan bwet la voye ya, ou perd ou sav, an lot moun nan ki ni pou jwe. Si l'on ka jump ou toucher ligne l'autre bay la, ou perd tout, an lot moun ni pou jwe.
And what can I say? Those were the good old days. Although some of those games I didn't know, some of which I did know. It was great learning it. And you know what? This is really what makes us St. Lucian. So many different elements. The games are just one part of it. So there's still plenty to look forward to. Because guess what? After the break, I have one more surprise for you. Welcome back, family. Good morning once again. Are you ready? Are you hungry? Because if you are, I feel sorry for you. This next segment is going to make it even worse, but it's still part of our culture, and we're going to celebrate. We're looking back, and we're going to learn how to make our national dish. Yes, you guessed it, green fig and saltfish. Here we go. Good morning, St. Lucia. Guess who's back? We're here with Pet Busby, of course, our amazing caterer, and it's all about our Creole heritage. And you know what? One of the dynamics, or I should say even one of the things that make up our Creole culture is our food. And we're known for tasty, delicious food. And this particular dish we're going to talk about today is something that has been cooked at some point or another in every St. Lucian household, and I can say that with confidence. We love it so much, we make it all the time, and we sing about it in our songs. So guess what? Today it's all about green fig and saltfish. And Pet, thank you again for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Perfect. And you know what? We want to know about green fig and saltfish, traditionally. How was it before?
Well, green figs and saltfish is our official national dish. As to how it became our national dish, I am not too sure.
Good question.
But I have my own, my own reasoning behind. At one time, bananas used to be, was the mainstay of our economy. It was the cheapest thing.
The green gold.
Yes, green gold as they called it. And saltfish was not as costly as it is now. It was actually a poor man's thing. So I guess, green figs and saltfish, since the majority of the population at the time, was, kind of middle, lower income. Mm-hmm. So I guess that's, if everybody been able to cook it, easy access to it, I guess it became our national dish. Don't quote me on it, St. Lucia. This is just my personal interpretation of it. My personal interpretation. Okay, the green figs are normally boiled. Traditionally, it's peeled and boiled with salt water. Some people add some oil to it. But again, modern day people, we have our health fanatics. We boil it with the skin, and not just for health. We have some people who just do not want their fingers stained and everything else. So they boil it with the skin, which scientifically it's the healthier way because the iron and everything remains in there. Some people may tell you that the taste is different, but like Chela, if this is all you know, it will, doesn't make a difference, right?
You know what, St. Lucia, listen, she threw me under the bus there, but guess what? Yes, I cook it with the skin, but I'm so happy I came today because before all I could say was, hey, it's convenient, but now I can throw in as my first line of defense, it's healthier, you know, besides the convenience and easier cooking, so.
Okay, yes, and saltfish, traditionally it was cod, but now I think with a depletion of cod and our oceans being malmanaged or mishandled, we have kind of moved into using different fishes as saltfish, salting them and calling them saltfish. What I have found in my personal experiments is that when the saltfish is charred, it's kind of charred over coals, the salt content is a lot less. So then the soaking does not it is not mandatory that you soak it. Whereas if you boil it, I find the salt content remains a lot higher. All right. So for me, when I'm into the green figs and saltfish, when I'm cooking traditional foods, I usually char my meats before, and it does give it that authentic flavor. All right, it's like that fouillé side. Your grandmother used to throw that on the wood, and it gives it that really authentic char, woodsy flavor. This is how I like it. And I know from my upbringing, and we were not the richest, we were not the poorest, so we were kind of middle class. What green figs and saltfish was, it was boiled saltfish, boiled green figs. The saltfish was roasted, and the char removed, most of the char removed because of the scales and stuff. And my grandfather or my grandmother, they took turns at doing that. Would peel the cucumber, which was out in the backyard. They would peel it, and they would sit down. It was meticulous. They would sit down and get the cucumber into this spiral slice, a continuous slice. So it was nice and thin. And they would season it with some oil, coconut oil most of the time, and some garlic. And the garlic, they would hold it and kind of scrape it with the knife and put the chives and salt in there, and that was the cucumber salad. So traditionally it is green figs, the roasted saltfish, but nothing really was done to the saltfish. It was just that charred, chipped saltfish with your cucumber and oil. This is what I know as traditional green figs and saltfish. Again, with modern time, your eye, you taste with your eye first. We need to have that appeal. We need, again, with tourism right now being our mainstay, we need to make it more appealing to the guests. So we have kind of updated the green figs and saltfish, and we have added the peppers, the bell peppers, the seasoning peppers, the onions, the tomatoes, the parsleys and stuff like that to just give it that appeal.
So St. Lucia, guess what? After all of this, listen, I swear again, Smell-O-Vision needs to come on a lot sooner. But this is our completed dish, our completed plate. It's green fig and saltfish. Again, compliments Pet. And let me tell you, it looks good. And, back in the days, yeah, I'll just taste it. Now, she did something with the cucumber. It tastes really good. Just a little salt, garlic. Am I missing something? Chives. And it tastes good. So I will be your nose, your eyes, your sense of taste today. So we're going to try it out. And listen, this is very good. Pet, I'm smiling more than I can describe it. It's amazing. And again, it's local, it's ours, it's our culture. Pet, thank you so much for that. This was green fig and saltfish St. Lucian style, people. Enjoy. Bonjour, bonjour, Stetlisi. We are back. And you know what? I think at this point, all I need to say is Edie Quick, quack. Of course, you guessed it. Right now, we're treating you to a folk story with our very own Boots Samuels.
Osmo mother sent him a late message. They give him $5, a $5 bill. They give him a $1. They give him a 25 cents to go and buy how much butter, pound butter, buy 3 sweets, buy a pound of sugar. They give him the money. And it's 7 o'clock in the night already, so he's dark. And Osmo goes to the shop and he's going down. And in the darkness, why is he going down? Okay? Bing! The 25 cents fall. And it's dark. And Osimo cannot see in the dark. You know what? Osimo take out a box of matches. He take the $5 bill. He light the matches and he light the $5 bill. And he takes and he's looking for 25 cents. Let me hear you all. Me who eat cake. Stop like stupid. Yes, but you earn the $5 for the 25. No. Okay. Let me give you all one. Now, you all will have to be smart to see the joke in that one. You all have to be smart. You all play cricket? Yes. 2020, when you have to hit a lot of sixes? Yes. You cannot go in the wicket and walk. You have to go and hit the ball. So, Osimo is coaching the cricket team. And they're playing 2020, yeah? So, they have two of them, these two batsmen in the wicket, and Osimo on the side coaching. And they bowling for batsman John. They bowl for John. John poked the ball. Osimo vexed because they have to make runs. John, hit the ball! They bowl for John. Poke him. John hit the ball! John hit the ball! They're bowling for John. John poked him. John poked him. And Osimo shot. John hit the ball! When Osimo see all the overs going on the field, not hitting the ball, only poking. John hit them. Osimo go inside his bag. Take his binoculars. And he look in the binoculars. And he see, John hit the ball. Now, that's a joke. None of you will get that. You have to be smart to get what is my joke there. What Osimo do that's so stupid. Somebody tell me what Osimo do there that's so stupid. Yes, madam. Tell me what he do that's so stupid. Yes? Yes, but what is stupid about what you do? So I don't need to tell you what to tell you. You do what? You see, I tell you, you're not smart for you to get out of it. Nobody get what he do that's so stupid. Let me hear. What did he do that was so stupid? He started begging James here, tell me who you are. Let me hear you. Go ahead. Yes, he takes the binoculars, and how we see the man? We see the man close, so he see the man close, so he say, and he starts whispering, Johnny, because you have a binoculars, he starts to whisper, because he see the man close. Say, me who ite kuyo.
All I have to say is this is what makes us who we are. This is part of our culture. This is what has paved the way to where we are right now, and we need to embrace it. And pretty much today, what we were doing was looking back and just sort of like being scientists, dissecting our culture and looking at what are the elements that make up who we are, from the music, the dance, to the food, to the games, to the technology of long ago. There's still so much more. The folk stories, these make us St. Lucians. So let us be proud, let us be patriotic, and as we are on the heels of celebrating Journée Creole, go out there, show up, show out, reflected in the way you dress and how you speak. Be proud to be St. Lucian. And guess what? We are wishing you a blessed day here at DVS. And tomorrow is going to be Free Up Friday, so you know we're going to turn it up a little bit more. I'll see you then.